to our worship associate team. This is Sarah's first Sunday morning being in worship leadership. And Jake Michael is playing the guitar with his beautiful voice. Thank you, Jake. A lot of love. Okay, everybody. Leonardo, the terrible monster. I think there's a lot to this one. Here he is. Leonardo, looking pretty sad. Come on up, Owen. He was a terrible monster. He could not scare anyone. Look at, he's trying. Ah! No, they just like, He did not have 1,642 teeth like Tony. And Tony has one that's gold out of all his 1,642 teeth. He was not big like Eleanor. Huge. Those feet, giant. He wasn't just plain weird like Hector. Leonardo tried very hard to be scary. Look, same effect. You guys don't look scared at all. He just wasn't. Just wasn't. Am I scary right now?
No. You're not looking at the book.
One day, Leonardo had an idea. He would find the most scaredy-cat kid in the world and scare the tuna salad out of him.
Sam.
Leonardo researched. He looked in the books. He went to the library. Who would be the perfect candidate that he could scare? Sam. Little Sam down there in the corner.
Uh-oh, he's going to get scared.
Okay, wait. Alice may have heard this one before. Leonardo snuck up on the unsuspecting boy. Sam does not know what's coming here, just sitting there minding his own business. And the monster gave it all he could. Look at that, just like you guys. Until, but different than you guys, finally little Sam cried. There's a little tear coming out of his eye, and he sure does look sad, for real. Yes, cheered Leonardo. I did it. I finally scared the tuna salad out of someone. Yes, he's happy that he scared somebody.
No, you didn't, said Sam.
Wait a minute, buddy. No, you didn't, snapped Sam. Okay, you guys gotta love me. We're good.
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, replied Leonardo. Then why are you crying? Well, he's gonna tell him. My mean big brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was still playing with it, and then he broke it on purpose, and it was my favorite toy. And I tried to fix it, but I couldn't, and I got so mad I knocked the table and I stubbed my toe on the same foot that I hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub after I got soap in my eyes trying to wash out the bird poo that my brother's cockatoo pooped on my head, and I don't have friends, and my tummy hurts. Whoa. That's a lot of tough stuff that Sam's really going through. That's why Sam said as he wiped the real tear off of his face. Well, Leonardo looks like he's going to think about this. He's taking pause and maybe giving his own little time out to himself. Then Leonardo made a very big decision. Instead of being a terrible monster, he would become a wonderful friend. And he gave Sam, who was sad, a nice hug, a real nice hug. And then they held hands with a smile on their face and walked on to do something together as friends. But that didn't mean that he couldn't try to scare his friend once in a while. Boo! And then his friend scared him back. That's the end. Well, this story is kind of silly, and I like silly, but it's also got an important lesson that I like to think about, and I invite you guys to think about. You know, sometimes we're in a mood or thinking we have to be a certain way. Sometimes, maybe, have you ever felt jealous that somebody else has something that you don't, or can do something on a certain day that you can't? Those are hard feelings, but you don't have to necessarily act out on those feelings. You can focus maybe on being thankful. Thankful that you have your health, or someone else that you love has your health, or helpful that you have a family member or a friend who can give you a hug or hold your hand, and you can show each other that you love each other. And sometimes you might feel like teasing someone. You might feel that if somebody falls down on the playground, or their clothing doesn't look right at school or something, you might feel like teasing. You might see someone else teasing. But maybe if you think and take a little time out with yourself, you can help the person, help them stand up, or help them feel better. So I think we can all take reflections and make changes from how we feel and want to be in the world. And that's a good thing for us to remember. And at church, we help each other to be our best selves. And you all help me to be my best self. And I thank you for that. And Jake is going to share some more music now. And I asked him if he would do a piece with the kids up here. So if we're going to have him come up, do one more piece before we sing you guys off to your program. Now, Jake, that does not look exactly like a normal guitar. It's so pretty. Can you tell us what kind it is?
Sure. Have you ever seen a guitar that looks like this? With the round top?
Yes.
You have.
It's right there.
This is from Brazil. This is a Brazilian guitar, and it's got this round top so you can get really low notes here. Boom, 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 boom. And it doesn't look like a regular guitar, but not all guitars look the same. So if you see a guitar that's got a weird shape to it, or seems weird, it might be normal someplace else, like in Brazil, and it might be a little different because it's got something special about it, like a ukulele is really hot, small, so you can play really high notes on it. But this one plays really low notes. So, with that, I'll go into a song that I learned when I was 5.
Oh.
Long, 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 long ago. Some are fancy on the outside, some are fancy on the inside. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy and so is mine. I think you're a special person, and I like your ins and outsides. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy and so is mine. Does anybody know that song? I'll play the first verse, and if anybody knows it, we can all sing it. Some are fancy on the outside, some are fancy on the inside. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy and so is mine.
Thank you, Jake. And now I think you guys are going to learn a very special story about Noah today. So we're going to sing you off to your program.